Offshore oil drilling hasn't been allowed in California since 1969. This new proposal could allow it just 3 miles off of our coast. But many have concerns, saying it would threaten wildlife, ecosystems, the economy, and our livelihood. We've all seen the consequences of oil spills and explosions. Animals drowning in black tar, businesses forced to close.
We're talking millions of acres off our coast that would be open to oil and gas development.
But now the Trump administration wants to, quote, unleash American energy.
Drill, baby, drill.
And for the next 5 years, expand U.S. oil production by drilling off the entire coast of California, Alaska, and now Florida on the eastern side of the Gulf of Mexico, newly named the Gulf of America. The president saying it would reinforce our role as a global energy leader, address the nation's growing energy needs, and boost jobs.
The United States is already energy independent. The last 5 years, we've been a net oil exporter.
Pete Stauffer started as a volunteer for the Surfrider Foundation and is now the Ocean Protection Manager.
There's all kinds of onshore impacts in terms of refineries and pollution, public health impacts.
Offshore oil drilling could happen through an administrative order. Congressional approval is not needed. It could only take about a year to finalize the plan. The Department of Interior is already looking at leases for 2027. But first, they are required to take public comment and conduct an environmental review.
California drivers would feel nothing, but our coastline would feel everything. It absolutely would not lower gas prices.
Congressman Mike Levin says gas prices are set by the global market. He represents 50 miles of coastline in parts of San Diego and has now introduced legislation, the West Coast Protection Act, that would permanently ban drilling. That, however, would require a vote in Congress.
One spill would shut down our beaches, would kill our wildlife.
You look at the value of coastal recreation, tourism, fisheries. These all depend on a clean coastal environment.
The Trump administration says this outer continental shelf may contain close to 70 billion barrels of oil that is yet to be discovered. Governor Newsom says this reckless attempt to sell out our coastline to big oil donors is dead in the water.
We are going to need to lean on bipartisan opposition, anyone who cares about the ocean, to speak up about this issue.
So the next big step is taking public comment over the next 60 days, starting on Monday. There will also be a local meeting happening in Encinitas on December 4th. I'll put all of that information on CBS8.com. Reporting from the California coastline, Jenny Day, CBS 8.